Welcome to the WebCore installation guide. In this video you will learn how to install WebCore using your hosting administration panel. Before we begin, make sure that you have pointed your domain to your hosting account. Check with your domain registration provider for detailed instructions. First of all, make sure that you downloaded the newest version of WebCore from your personalized URL. You'll also need your theme and plugin files, so make sure that you have the latest version. For the purposes of this guide, we will save the files to the desktop folder, but you can save those files anywhere you want. As you can see, our WebCore installer file is already on the desktop. So now we proceed to extract the contents of the installer to a new folder. After the files have been extracted, open the WebCore folder. You will be presented with a lot of files and directories. For now let's focus on the WP content folder. Open the WP content folder. You will be presented with a few directories. Get your theme and plugin files and copy them to the right directory. If you need additional help with this procedure, please contact your theme or plugin developer for detailed instructions on how to manually install the files. After you are done copying the theme and plugin files, go back to the main folder of the installer. And now with the help of a plain text editor, open the WP config file. As you can see, you are required to enter the database name, username, password, and server information. To get this information, let's log into our hosting control panel. From the hosting control panel, look for the database management option and select MySQL database. Now look for the option to create a new database. Type the name of the database. Now let's create a username for that database. From the database management menu, select the MySQL users option. Type the username and select the database from the menu. Now we have the database name, the username, and password, so now let's paste that information onto the WP config file. For the server name line, most hosting companies use the term localhost, but to be sure, please contact your hosting provider for further instructions. Once you have entered all the information to the WP config file, save the changes, and get your favorite FTP client ready to begin the transfer of the WebCore files to your hosting. In this example, we use Windows Explorer as our FTP client. Now that you have all the files ready, log into your website using your favorite FTP client, and select the directory of your domain. Once you are logged in, remove any HTML files on your hosting account, and now open the WebCore installer folder on your computer. Select all the files and folders of the WebCore installer and copy them over to your hosting account. This shouldn't take a lot of time, but it depends on your connection speed and your hosting provider. After the transfer is complete, use your favorite web browser and visit your website. From there you can start the WebCore activation wizard, and your site will be ready. Now you are done. WebCore has been installed and your website is ready for activation. Thank you for using WebCore by Canada Web Developer. Remember, if you need help with the installation or the activation process, please send us an email to support@canadawebdeveloper.ca. And once again, thank you for using Canada Web Developer.